Hello everyone and welcome back to Let's Play Warriors Orochi 3. I'm your host Riona Bahamut, and last time we began chasing Daji and ran into her new bodyguard, Achilles. Today we're going to be playing with some more time shenanigans and saving those we lost before. Today's group is going to be consisting of Zushu, Zhoutai, and Guo Huai. So let's dive right on in. So this mission is a lot like the mission we did to set up saving Huangzhong. The level itself really isn't all that interesting compared to the storyline missions, and the only unique character on the enemy field is Lianshi herself. And she doesn't really talk much, so it's a lot of generics yelling at each other. So I'm going to pretty much just be showing the interesting bits and cutting out me running around killing generics like a mad serial killer. That being said, Lianshi is probably one of the more important characters to get as soon as you can, mainly because she is required for a lot of the side missions. I can't remember exactly off the top of my head the exact amount, but I think like 3 to 4 side missions require her to be around to unlock and recruit the characters you find within. She's kind of like the anti-Musashi. While no one really seemed to care when he died, making sure Lianshi is safely recruited is an extremely important thing we gotta do. I guess that's what Musashi gets for not being married to the Emperor of Wu.
長篠での戦いで分かりました。蓮子殿の術は不完全であると。
この戦いで蓮子に向き合っていれば、術は解けていたかもしれないのね。
気にしてちゃダメ、証拠。間違えたんだったらやり直せばいいのよ。
幸い、我らにはその術があります。
そうね。ありがとう、みんな。絶対に蓮子を取り戻してみせるわ。
Alright, the start of this mission can best be described as a race against time. The 3 forts with the big blue circles near the top of the map have generic generals manning them, and they need us and our stoic Chinese samurai to rescue them as fast as we can. And I do mean fast. Spending any time killing foot soldiers has a pretty good chance of one of the generals getting killed. I'd say you have about 3 to 4 minutes to run in and save everyone before casualties start happening. Although it is kind of funny how much pressure they're putting on to save generic generals. I know they have names and a paragraph of backstory and accomplishments in the Dynasty Warriors Wariopedia, but it doesn't change the fact that they all have the same face and no real impact on the battle. And after a minute of running, we finally reached the first fort, and the rest of our army has only reached the roughly halfway point between the first fort and the starting point. And with that, it's time to start running once again, and we already have a unit is in trouble message telling us to get our collective asses moving. Like I said before, pretty much any distraction will make it so that you don't have enough time to save the poor generics from their grisly demise.
Come on!
And now we have the unit is below 25% health now. What the hell is taking you so long? Save them! Message. Sorry, couldn't talk over Guo Huai's awesome Musou attack. I know I already talked about him and his attacks in his Why the Hell Do We Care episode, but it bears repeating that Guo Huai's moveset is fun. Thankfully, our last generic is only at the first stage of yelling at us to save them, and is only a hop, skip, and a jump away from the second fort, so his rescue is pretty much an inevitability. All that's left is to kill Sidewinder to save Sufei, and we are done with the tense run part of the mission. And we will do it in true American style by firing a huge machine gun all over the place. Unfortunately, Guo Huai is too sick to give us a good old rainbow yell while doing it. And this is pretty much where the mission becomes more of the usual. All that is really left to do is to go take down Lianshi to end the mission. Lianshi is, of course, all the way in the bottom left-hand corner of the map, so we have to commence Operation Murder our way there so we can have Wo Hwai shoot the hell out of her with his arm cannon to make her come to her senses. What? Didn't you know that heavy automatic fire is the best way to cure mind control? There are some reinforcements that pop up that you have to kill, but it's nothing like Daji's level of ooh crap plans. So time to time skip our way past this part. Oh look, there's Lianshi now. Time to give her a healing flesh wound. And what better way to do it than Rurouni Kenshin style via Jotai. And of course the beatdown Jotai just gave her does not prevent her from having dialogue with Sun Jiang Jiang.
なんだか悪い夢を見ていたようです。
俺たちの勝利。
姫様、辛い思いをさせてしまいましたね。でもおかげで心を取り戻せました。
レンシ、よかった。さあ、これからは一緒に行きましょう。
いいえ、私はこのまま妖魔軍に残ります。え？術にかかっているふりをして情報を集めるつもりです。姫様に刃を向けてしまった。これがせめてもの罪滅ぼしです。
そんな、レンシ。
ご心配なさらず姫様、私を信じてください。長篠で皆様と戦う未来があるならば、その時にお味方すると約束しましょう。それでは未来にて。
I am tossing Lianshi's recruitment notice here, since her level has almost no differences between the versions beyond her saying screw the demons and swapping sides. So, as Lianshi said, she is now going undercover in the demon army to find out new information for us, and that's where all the side missions she unlocks come from. Since this has been a pretty short episode, let's go ahead and save poor Musashi from his sad fate. I'm skipping the mission narration here because it's pretty much Musashi died because reinforcements didn't show up, Yoshihiro knows why they didn't show up, go into his past to save Musashi.
わしの記憶通り、同校の城に妖魔が群がってる。
援軍なんて出してる場合じゃないって感じね。
でもここで妖魔を蹴散らせば、小田原城の武蔵さんに援軍が届く。
よっしゃー、行くわよ、将校。
Once again, we are back at Dongko for this mission. You all may recall it as Daji's intro mission, where she tricked us into fighting Joshu and his crew before Hanbei got everyone to talk and figured out that we were all being tricked. The goal of this mission is to save the officers under attack at our old main camp at the top, and then make our way south across the river to rescue the officers in the fort down there. Now you may have noticed that there's a very big lack of enemies on the map for the kind of mission I just described. Well, that's because this is more of a trap map that we have to kill our way through instead of a slaughter our way to the boss kind of map. As such, there's a lot of downtime as you go between each of the gimmicks, so lots of cuts in this one. First major event outside of some minor reinforcements happened as we approached the nearby boats on the right side of the map. So yeah, because of the suddenly boulders, we can't use the closer set of boats and have to head towards the middle ones. What, did you think that they would let us reach the goal after only a little stroll? The next ambush happens at the obvious choke point that we all have to go through in the middle of the map. This time they have upgraded from normal boulders to flaming boulders. That Jotai seems oddly immune to in that cutscene. We have to run around and kill the officer in charge of the flaming boulders of doom attack to get our guys to continue on and not stand in flaming boulder range. And of course, right in front of the boats is another enemy ambush, which is nothing but generic, so it really isn't all that threatening. Nothing that a little triple strike sky laser can't fix. There's also more comedy at Kai's expense. I swear she will never escape the bears. Himiko suddenly shows up partway through our slow boat ride as the final set of reinforcements and the actual enemy we have to kill to end the mission. Also, obligatory I'm on a boat reference goes here. This has been the I'm on a boat reference.
少々敵の数が多い。奴らが来る前に片付けるとするか。
So all that we have left to do is to quickly save the officer in the fort before Himiko manages to land and reach the fort. Then we kill Himiko and that is mission complete. And lo, did Jotai beat the ever-loving crap out of a 10-year-old to win a strategic military victory over the demon army. Although you have to give Himiko credit, she's a little kid who can take more of a beating than giant demon boar guys 3 times her size. She also got killed completely by accident when I tried to swap to Guo Huai and got his counterattack by accident.
これで小田原城の武蔵は助かろう。俺たちの勝利。援軍は一度体勢を立て直してから小田原城に向かうよ。何？妖魔の妨害さえなくば到着が遅きに失することもあるまい。
これで未来が変わるのね。
それじゃあ戻りましょう。もう一度小田原城を守るのよ。
Once again, just showing Musashi's recruitment notice instead of the level, since the only real difference is a couple guys showing up to help Musashi stay alive and your guys ignoring Dachi's taking the castles so she can't spring her trap there. So with that, we have changed the future of Lianshi and Musashi Miyamoto. Next time, we are starting our campaign against Kiyomori Taira to regain our allies from his mind control. I'm Rihanna Bahamut, and I hope to see you all again next time.